Are you struggling with ARG substitution in your Dockerfile? It can be incredibly frustrating when your commands don't work as expected. Today, we're going to dive into this issue and find a solution together. I completely understand your frustration. It's so annoying when you think you followed all the instructions, only to find that something still isn't working. You're definitely not alone in this. Many developers face similar challenges. Let's take a closer look at your specific situation. You mentioned that in your Dockerfile, you have an ARG for the version, but when you build it, the substitution doesn't happen. Instead of the expected value, you see the placeholder in the path. Sound familiar? Let's figure this out. So what could be causing this issue? It often comes down to how Docker handles ARGs and the context in which they are used. We'll break it down step by step to help you understand what might be going wrong. And stick around. I have a crucial tip at the end that will help you avoid this issue in the future. You won't want to miss it. First, the user should ensure that the ARG directive is correctly defined in the Dockerfile. The ARG directive should be placed before any run commands that utilize the argument. Next, the user needs to verify that the build arguments are being passed correctly during the Docker build process. This can be done by checking the command used to build the Docker image. Additionally, the user should confirm that the variable is being referenced correctly in the run command. The syntax should be correct to ensure proper substitution. Finally, if the issue persists, the user can add an echo statement before the wget command to debug and see if the variable is being substituted correctly. Fun fact: did you know that Docker was originally developed to help manage applications in containers? It's come a long way since then, but even the best tools can have hiccups. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution from another user suggests that the position of the ARG definition in your Dockerfile matters. They found that placing the ARG line not as the first line resolved their issue with accessing build arguments in the run command. That's it for that response. Let's explore another one. An alternative solution highlights that the way to use build arguments depends on the base image. For Linux images, you can use the $sign followed by the argument name. However, for Windows images, the syntax varies. You might need to use $sign and curly braces for some images or percentage signs for others. That's all for that response. Let's see what someone else had to say. An alternative solution from another user highlights the importance of the order of arguments when building your Docker image. They found that placing the build arguments before the context directory made a difference. Here's that crucial tip I promised. Always declare your ARGs at the top of your Dockerfile. This simple habit can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to resolve the ARG substitution issue in your Dockerfile. Remember, careful attention to detail is key. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks.